what's up guys, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today is a very special video. It's been a very long while since I did a preview to a game, and I was thinking of something to do, a video idea, and to take the El Clasico is this weekend. I thought, why not? It's a huge game. It's a game that could be the title decider because Barcelona win, Laliga is Barcelona's. Real Madrid win, 6 points. Maybe they can claw something back. Maybe, just maybe. And look, everything is for Barcelona. And you know what? They have been incredible this season, Barcelona. Most of the games I watched them play, they might not be the team that play incredibly. They might not be 10 out of 10 every single game, but when they are 4 out of 10, they still go and get a result. So this is gonna be a game which is very tough, and I mean a game against a team that we have not had the best success over the last couple of matches. With our last two meetings, have been defeats. Obviously, winning the Super Copa final, if you remember that 3-1 loss. Believe it was in Saudi Arabia, and then we had another one in the Copa de España / Copa del Rey, the first game at the Bernabeu where we lost 1-0 and we're trailing for the second game. So look, Barcelona outside that Real Madrid would not like to face, but it's what it is. It's what it is. Now, these previews are lineups that I would like to see. Of course, I will be going in and saying who is not fit, because I'm not just going to throw in players who are injured or not fit. But if I miss out on some players, like first thing you look at this team is like, why does Cruz start? Maybe you start Camavinga, or maybe you would play another player or something like that. First of all, it's my opinion. Second of all, if you disagree, just let me know in the comments. There's no need to be hateful about it. But I'll go with this as the lineup. I think the experience of Modric and Cruz in the midfield could help. But I worry, Barcelona could go in with Kessie, De Jong, and maybe Pedri as their midfield trio. And that's a very energetic, very dynamic trio. So maybe Camavinga will, work well in this game. Now, I've just seen today that Benzema isn't or hasn't been training. He was on Friday. He wasn't training on Friday. Now this game is on a Sunday. If he doesn't train on Friday, he's basically on Saturday, and then there's the game. So look, I'm not sure if Benzema will play. I think there is a chance that he's playing. And we know what a huge player Karim Benzema brings to this team and how important he is. But based on the fact that he hasn't been training, I'm not too sure that he will play. It's just sort of my opinion. You could definitely play him in there over Rodrigo, maybe even over Valverde, and then Rodrigo off the right. It's very interesting. But I'm going for a back line that played against Liverpool. Courtois in goal, of course. It's got to be. I think the two centre backs nailed in. Alaba, I don't think will be able to make it back. He hasn't been training and he hasn't been playing as well for a little while. I don't know when the last time Alaba played was, but yeah, it's been a couple of games. So yeah, for me, it'll still be Rudiger and Militao at the back. I think Nacho played really well against Liverpool. He kept Salah quiet. He played really well. Nacho is one of those players, Mr. Reliable. He can play off the right hand side, off the left hand side in the defense, and he'll still give you incredible. He's still incredibly well. He doesn't get you a 10 out of 10 performance, but he constantly gives you a 5 out of 10, and he's always working very hard. He's very reliable. So I think Nacho will play. I hope that Mendy will be back. I heard that he is coming back, and he is returning. So Mendy playing is a huge boost. But I just thought, what, it's a bit early, but I wouldn't be surprised, and I wouldn't be against Mendy because Barcelona might play Rafinha. I think Dembele is out. Rafinha, quite a pacey player, quite tricky. You need a defensive and quick left back to counter that. So maybe Mendy plays in that one. Mendy, incredible player. I always like Mendy, and yeah, I will hope and I will love it when, and if he does come back for this one. So that's my defense. I think Carvalho at right back as well. I mean, I don't really see any other option. Maybe Lucas Vasquez, but Lucas Vasquez isn't a right back, and maybe Nacho plays right back and Mendy left back. But if Carvalho is fit, you go with Carvalho right all day. Um, the midfield and the attack is the harder decisions to be making, because it's not very easy um, to go with now. For me, I am going to go with Modric, Cruz, and Tchouaméni, because I think they're the most experienced players, really. Tchouaméni, I think, has to play this one. I mean, you could go with Camavinga, but I kind of like the idea of that number 6 role being filled up. So, look, I think Tchouaméni playing this one is a must. I think Modric has to play as well. I think he brings a lot to this team. Defensively, he comes back and defends. Going forward as well, he does quite well. So for me, Modric, and you could play Cruz, you could play Camavinga, maybe even Ceballos, maybe even Valverde in the midfield. But I think Cruz, for the experience really. But I think a problem with Cruz playing is he no longer has the legs, and I don't think Cruz was always that kind of player anyways. But Cruz doesn't have the legs to get going. So if Barcelona have the likes of Pedri, the likes of Gavi, the likes of Cassie, the likes of De Jong running at Cruz, it would be a huge problem. Which is why I would love it if Benzema's fit, Rodrigo plays on the right, and Valverde in the midfield. That will be my ideal team. But Cruz plays in this one, and then my front three will be Vinny. He got to play. Real Madrid's best player at the moment in terms of current form. He's doing really, really well, and I like what I'm seeing of Vinny Jr. Now, the other two positions will be dependent on whether Benzema will be back, because if Benzema is back, he's going straight up front, and then maybe you play Valverde off the right or Rodrigo off the right. If Benzema isn't there, you have to play Rodrigo up front and Valverde off the right, which is not ideal, but you can sort of get past, But the best situation is Mendy come back and Benzema back, and maybe even Alaba back, but we could do with just Rudiger and Militao. But we need Benzema in this team. He's the core of this team. Up front with Vinny Jr., and then you play Rodrigo and then Valverde in the midfield, and then you things change. But I think it's such a big game, and see, now I'm gonna try to predict this game, right? If I predict this non-biasly, I would say, what would I say? I would give. See, the non-biased of me would say Barcelona, because I just see them winning this, and I think this is their year to win the Liga. But because I'm biased, I'm gonna say Real Madrid to edge it 2-1. I have no idea how I feel that. I mean, we are playing away from home against top of the league, trying to get something. And if you don't have Benzema, if you don't have Mendy, we don't have some of these big players, it's gonna be very, very difficult to try to get something out of this game. But you gotta have hope, you gotta have belief, you gotta have faith until the final whistle. And you know what? If we lose, we lose. The Liga is going to Barcelona this year, and then we focus on the Champions League. Bear in mind, we still got to cover that away second game against Barcelona as well, right? But it's a huge game. El Clasico is always a huge game. But the fact that Barcelona are leading the table and Real Madrid have to try to come back makes it even bigger. But let me know your prediction. Let me know your thoughts down below. Hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if it's on already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.